On that note, we see so many things around us. The daily wage workers are
Hmm.
struggling. Of course,
Hmm.
everybody's coming out and helping them. Then you have there's also the cases of domestic violence that has increased, and we've spoken about it at length
Hmm.
during these times. What are your thoughts on that? As we wrap these interview.
Um, there have been troubled times, but there have been I know everyone I know around me who is my friend or I know well in the film industry has been doing something or the other to help. Some people come out and announce it in public, some people don't.
Don't, yeah.
Yeah, so and respect to both of them for their choice of telling it or not telling it. I don't judge either. But there have been people constantly doing something or the other because somewhere, just because a lot of actors end up putting their workout videos or cooking videos doesn't mean that they don't feel for these people. They are probably doing something in their capacity which they are not publicizing, but they are
Absolutely.
still doing something. I think all of us understand that, but unfortunately, our population is so huge that no amount of work is looking like enough work. Be it from the government side or be it from our side. I know people who are not cooking at their houses jitna wo they are cooking out and going out and cooking in community kitchens to provide food to these people on roads who don't have house or proper shelter. There are people going out of the way to do things, but it's still not enough because of our population is so huge.
Yeah.
So people can keep questioning the government कि ये नहीं किया उन्होंने वो नहीं किया, but I'm like, it's look at them, the kind of population we have, and this virus which spreads with the blink of the eye.
Hmm.
It's just so difficult. It's just so difficult to contain it with this kind of population. It's not like European countries where you have very controlled population
Yeah.
and controlled kind of living style, the houses, the way they are planned.
Yeah.
Our population is crazy compared to that. So we can't compare and say कि अच्छा उनके यहाँ ऐसा हो गया तो हमारे यहाँ क्यों नहीं हो रहा है.
बिल्कुल.
So I think it's a tough time. Everyone is doing whatever they can in their own capacity, and that's all we can do. बाकी क्या बेटर हो सकता था क्या नहीं बेटर हो सकता था उस पर डिस्कशन तो कर ही सकते हैं, एंडलेस है वो तो.
बिल्कुल.
But you just do whatever you want to do. It's so, my heart broke seeing those pictures of a 7 month pregnant woman walking.
Yeah.
I saw an old man carrying a relatively older man, from like say a 50, 60-year old man carrying his mother on his back for like some hundreds of kilometers. Like all these are heartbreaking visuals. But I mean, you just feel like abhi main aur kya karu? I'm trying to do whatever I can in my capacity, but such is the situation in our country with our population that nothing is enough.
I'm sure a lot of people feel a little dejected. What are few things that you keep doing to uplift your spirits, and what are few things you'd like to suggest to them to stay positive during this time?
We are a race that has come out of the horrific times of World War II to or Spanish flu before that. In the Spanish flu, though it took a longer time, but that was the technology was not that advanced at back then. And
Yeah.
then look at World War II when the world looked like it's going to come to an end, and matlab, we'll be a changed race. We thought.
Yeah.
Then look at this. We're still like at loggerheads and making bombs and big missiles as if that never happened. Right? So it's not gonna be like a permanent change even after this. So we're gonna come back to normal very soon. I 110% believe in that. It's just that we need to make sure this time, whatever we are stuck at our home, we are not getting worked up mentally, for which we need to really make sure we are busy throughout the day. There is a lot to do at home, actually, if you start making, like when I started this quarantine, I made an entire timetable for myself from morning 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. And if I started writing down things, be it, the cleaning, cooking part, or, whatever, sleeping, or whatever parts, and watching something every day, all these things, if you start jotting down and probably put in something that you want to learn during this time, which you will not get to do before or after. So I think there's a lot to do. It's about just make a timetable so you feel like you are at work. Because whenever I feel like I don't have anything to do, I look at the timetable. I know there is something to do in this time. So just keep yourself busy so you don't have time to sit back and think कि क्या हो गया. And then when you'll come out of it, I'm sure the life is going to get back to normal very quickly.
I hope so too. Thank you so much, Taapsee. It was lovely chatting.
You're welcome.
Lots of
Thank
love.
you.
Watch E-Town News Monday to Friday at 9:30 p.m. only on Zoom.